Hey, come see us in Ashland, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Rutherford, New Jersey at the Icarus Festival, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So Bill Maher's at it again. He's getting owned by Megyn Kelly. And he's what you want to see the bubble that Bill Maher lives in. He doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes to Israel, Palestine, when it comes to January 6th. Now he doesn't know when it comes to Hillary Clinton and election denial. He has Trump derangement syndrome, just like the rest of them. But watch it. He's going to get owned again. Watch this.
I think on January 20th, 2025, he'll show up at the White House, whether he's invited or not.
He's talking about Donald Trump.
And I don't think that's going to be good.
He's gonna bomb in if he lost?
Yes. Oh yeah, bomb is a word I wouldn't even throw around lightly.
Oh, stop it! He's not going to do that.
Right, like there was never an attack on the Capitol.
Oh,
Megyn.
I hear you, but he's not going to show up.
An attack on the Capitol.
Regrettably, there was not, Bill.
Regrettably, there wasn't.
But the inauguration.
Like they didn't show up at the Capitol and break windows and knock down doors. And
those weren't
sounds fiery but peaceful.
Those weren't our agent provocateurs. That's not what that was. Okay, that wasn't FBI plants in the crowd. That's what Bill Maher is saying. He doesn't even know there were FBI plants in the crowd.
Kill cops and chase.
They didn't do that.
And they didn't.
He said they killed cops
and knock down doors and kill cops and chase.
They didn't do that.
And they didn't break windows.
They didn't
knock
kill
down
cops.
They of course did.
No, they didn't.
Who did?
Shit.
Do you see how he just? That's the beauty of propaganda. Of course they killed cops. Oh, how do you know? I heard it on Rachel Maddow. Did you ever look into it? No. He just takes it as fact. He takes it as a truism, just like Trump was working with Russia. He just takes it as a truism.
The economy's fine. You
the
see all the homeless
great.
people in L.A.?
No.
Why would I have seen that?
Why would I go looking at homeless people? Here we go.
Died of natural causes that day?
Yes.
Police officers.
And kill cops and chase.
They didn't do that.
And they didn't break windows.
They didn't
knock
kill
down
cops.
They of course did.
No, they didn't.
Who did? They died of natural causes that day?
Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, the medical examiner, has determined that he suffered 2 strokes and died of natural causes.
Yeah, nobody died that day.
Cops.
No, not true. Who?
Okay.
Who?
Oh, I don't.
There was a protester who got shot by a cop inside the Capitol. That was it. And I don't even know.
There were some weird suicides after. That was strange.
That was strange.
They were so guilt-ridden, I guess, about opening the doors and letting people in.
There was a cop who tased himself and gave himself a heart attack. That happened. There was there was 2 fat white guy Adderall ODs. And then there was that guy who died of natural causes. No cops were killed by protesters on January 6th.
Well, remember Biden and Kamala did a Brian Sicknick memorial to pretend lie that he was killed by the protesters?
And Bill Maher buys that lie.
Yeah.
Bill Maher believes what he hears on TV. He believes what he reads in the New York Times. He believes what he reads in the Washington Post. He actually believes it, and this is how it looks. And he just got done telling Bill Burr, "This is my lane, Bill Burr." Bill Burr doesn't know what he's talking about. Me, Bill Maher, I know what I'm talking about. And Bill Burr says, "You don't know shit." And Bill Burr was right. And this is proving it. How perfect that Bill Burr said that stuff. And then a couple of days later, he goes on this media tour where he keeps getting his ass owned and revealing he doesn't know shit except propaganda. And this is HBO's guy who's there to inform you about current events.
Remember the names?
They didn't. There was Brian Sicknick, who died later after the fact.
Of natural causes. And by the way, if they were there to overthrow the government, well, why were they allowed to, if they were in there killing cops, why were they allowed to just walk out? Why were all the protesters who were inside the Capitol, the cops just staying there, letting them walk out? Why is that? Why is that? Look at these people.
I like how the cops like, are we supposed to do this? What is happening?
What are we? And then here's the cops inside taking selfies with them. Why don't they ever show this stuff on? There's the cops taking selfies with them.
Yes, because if you recall,
they never show that on the news.
These are people that love cops.
That's right. This
is the side that really didn't want to defund the police. Remember,
that's
Bill?
right.
You genius.
And if you want to see what an agent provocateur looks like, this is what an agent provocateur looks like. That looks to me like an undercover Fed. And the protesters are telling him to cut it out. And this guy, when he says cut it out, the agent provocateur starts pushing him because he knows he's a cop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bill Maher doesn't know any of that. And if you want to know what Donald...
Hey, remember for BLM, a guy in a similar outfit was breaking windows?
That's right. At BLM, there was a guy...
Every time there's a protest, there's a guy that's built like a cop, dressed in black, smashing shit to get the party going.
That's right. Ray Epps. And now, here's what Donald Trump actually said about January 6th, the day before.
On January 5th, the day before, I said, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. This was the day before, and this was in the form of Twitter. Now I use Truth Social. I think it's far superior, okay? I hope everybody's on Truth. If you look, January 6th, this is before 2:30. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. This is right after, as it was happening. But what happened is they took it down. I don't know why. I think they took it down because it was so good. They didn't like it being up there.
Twitter took it down.
I am asking, and we didn't know until I got it back, because now I have 90 million people waiting for me to go back, but I'm on Truth and I'm staying on Truth. Listen, I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violation. We want no violation. We want no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. That was at 2:30. That was very.
Oh, so the Jack Dorsey Twitter, they kicked him off Twitter. So they took down his peaceful.
They took down his peace tweets, and they said he was inciting an insurrection, which it was a protest. Now, a bunch of Second Amendment gun nuts showed up at the Capitol to overthrow the government, and they didn't bring their guns. If you have to be as dumb as Cornel West to believe that propaganda, or Bill Maher, apparently.
Or just like, you have a financial incentive to not know things.
That's right. And you have a financial incentive not to know things.
You were let off the hook for saying the N-word live on HBO.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
You owe something.
So, again, Bill Maher proving how well American propaganda works. Bill Maher reads the paper owned by the billionaires who are propagandizing everybody, and he thinks he's informed. He goes, "What's in the paper?" I've heard him say that. They go, "How do you know this, Bill?" He goes, "It's in the paper.
Yeah, his writers,
it's in the paper."
Jimmy,
that's something that comes out of Bill Maher's mouth. Even if it was, say it's not true, but even if it was, how stupid are you to say, "I read it in the paper"?
Because he doesn't. His writers that are, mostly shitlibs, right?
Of course.
Feldo, I love, but he's in that milieu.
Who?
Dave Feldman.
Oh, God, David Feldman has always believed the New York Times.
So
he was on my show 12 years ago on KPFK, he was a moron talking about that the New York Times is a good source of information.
He's a great joke writer.
Great joke writer.
So imagine you have a team of writers that are really great, okay, who read the paper. You don't even know that it's no longer a paper because you got these people just tell you this shit, right?
Yes.
And then your friends, when you see your rich friends at orgies or whatever the hell you do, I guess you're not invited to those. You can call my agent and fire him. If I'm not at that orgy, you're fired.
Okay, so
fine, I'll buy my own hooker.
Bravo. But I didn't know that he was writing for Bill Maher. He is.
Look up IMDb.
Right now he is? Oh, he is?
I don't know if he is now, but he definitely was.
He used to, but not now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know after the strike what happened. But again, Bill Maher, think of being that deluded that you're going to go back without your writers.
Without your writers.
And I asked my friend about it, and they didn't really hold it against him, but very strange that he would do that and think that he would be able to do it well.
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't hold it against him, at least unconsciously. Sir, you're going to say it's okay because you want your paycheck, and it's a pretty.
You hear the golden handcuffs? That's what they call it. Since I started comedy, when you got a writing job, when I went to the Friars Club, which, as you know, what used to be the Illuminati of comedians.
Yes. So the
Friars Club, but all the guys I met from the talk shows, a lot of them I liked. Like the Letterman people were miserable. They hated Letterman.
They hated Letterman.
Yeah. So it's like
everybody who worked for Letterman hated him.
Yeah,
that is weird. I mean, the writers, you think they would be the happiest people in the world. That's just always funny to hear. And having disgruntled employees is one thing. I've had disgruntled employees.
It was fairly Ellen-esque.
And people
could say the mood.
I've had a lot of comedians who ruin their own comedy career and then try to blame it on me. We all know who those people are.
Yeah, they didn't just blame you. I think it blamed a lot of people.
They blamed a lot. It was of course, it's external locus of control, which is
It's just if you pop up in the feed, then it's going to be you.
The hallmark of alcoholics is that you have an external locus of control, and you're never responsible for your own life. And so when someone ruins their own YouTube channel, they blame me for it. Right?
And all my validation comes from the big other.
When they repeat every bullshit propaganda talking point about COVID, and then and shame their audience for doing their own research, and then they blame me for it. We all know who did that. So anyway, so there's Bill Maher being just as dumb as those people, and he's the poster boy for propaganda. You know that I believe in diversify. If I'm putting my retirement money. I don't want to put it in a 401k with Wall Street. So I'm putting a lot of it into precious metals, gold. I'm breaking it up into 3 different places, but one of the places is gold. And I believe having a substantial percentage of my financial future secured with gold and silver. That's why I decided to partner with Colonial Metals. I do. I believe in them. I believe in the idea of securing your money in precious metals. They help me set up a safe and secure self-directed IRA where I have access to my assets no matter what the stock market, or for that matter, whatever the government's doing. So let the team of experts over at Colonial Metals Group help you protect your family's future. We've put together a special offer for our audience. Click on the link in the description below or call special 800 number, which is 888-910-1419, and you'll receive a safe and up to $10,000 in free silver. I don't know how they figure that out, but it's up to $10,000. So you definitely get a safe. So go to colonialmetals.com/Jimmy-Dore-show or call 888-910-1419 and talk to a person, and they'll tell you all about it. Here on tour in Ashland, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Rutherford, New Jersey, Minneapolis, Ontario, California, Las Vegas, Chicago, Illinois, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.